Tom.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Maritime Paintball Podcast. I am, of course, your king of paintball, and with me, as always, is the man who still hasn't quite got the timing down.
What do you mean?
Good God, man.
Sorry.
So you didn't notice your head was
distracted.
down, but it actually gave us like a 3-second count in for when it went live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Your head
so
was
brand
down,
new system.
Yeah, so fortunately, I don't think I was unmuted during like the commercial breaks before we came on the air. If I wasn't, they're going to use that email.
No. When
Oh boy.
When the SAM system was running, nobody can hear you. I've got you turned off on the board. No.
Thank God.
That's why I had the headphones on. I was
the
like,
camera.
No, man, I was having fun. Like that shanty one, like the pirate radio. That was. Oh my God.
Like
that was amazing.
Community radio needs a voice like ours to champion getting us more money so that our radio station can get upgraded just a skosh at beautiful UNB in Fredericton, New Brunswick at 97.9 CHSR. So we're here to talk about paintball at some point today.
Other than we're here to talk about a lot of stuff, actually. We're going to be talking about
a whole lot. I got sent that video by a whole bunch of people, and 2 or 3 of them thought it was me, so I was really flattered. A poor bastard. That dude on that video is just like, how am I getting confused with this guy? But
that's amazing. I love that. So, sorry, real quick. We are testing a new system, and part of it seems to be working. Part of it, not so much. So it's all good though. We are live on the air though, so that seems to be working.
Beautiful.
No, it says it's streaming. I just don't see it on my end. Anyways,
we'll figure it out. We'll scream into the void anyways.
We will.
It's been a busy few days.
The void. We're on the air. Folks, as always, this is actually a particular show that I really want you guys to call in. I'll give you like 30-40 seconds of airtime. We're going to get heated. This is going to be an interesting show. We're doing, it's been an interesting past, 2 weeks? Let's say maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The Magfed players are heated. They got a lot of hot takes happening. And then the speedball world, the speedball world, the competitive world is on fire about one particular video of a very, shall we say, ballsy play.
I applaud it. You know where I stand on what that guy did, and I applaud him every day.
I do. I think the issue is that it's not an issue. I think we both agree on a lot of this. It's the viewers and listeners who may not, because we both have, especially when it comes to that walk, we are very much on the same.
But I'm still, but I am willing. I want to listen to everybody, because there's a couple of things on our posts that you put up that I saw that I'm like, I do agree with them. I do agree. He's right. There's some sport of it. Anyways, we'll get to that. We've had adventures. I'm going on vacation again. I'm going on another trip. Like a sicko that I am, I've just decided, screw it, and I'm going to damn the torpedoes and go to Adrenaline for Living Legends.
Okay.
Because I'm the only Maritimer going. I will be the Maritime legend to go and represent all of us. So I'm going to do terrible things that are all within the guidelines of that place, just for the record.
I truly wish, excuse me, that I could go. Unfortunately, just it wasn't in the cards. Which is just sometimes that's the way things happen. So, but before we go any further, we have a couple of bills to pay.
So first,
if you bear with me.
Well, I'm bearing with you, I will tell you about some of those fantastic people that bring us to you every single week here on the show. Moncton Paintball, my home, my love, my field. That is the place where I go and spend my Sundays. As a matter of fact, they are having their end of summer game this Sunday, which bummer, it conflicts with airsoft, but I am the king of paintball, so I'm gonna go out and play me some paintball. Gonna bring
I'm going to a wedding.
Sucks to be you. Happy birthday.
Right, it's what it is.
I'm gonna bring the prince with me. We're gonna go party and see the people. It's gonna be an absolute riot. Rentals available, all that good stuff. They're going to have food. They're going to have something. Go check it out on Facebook. They're going to have a whole whack of good stuff going on. Moncton's usually got some fun stuff. Of course, I'm always wearing my threads from our not sponsor, Intensity, who at least put the clothes on my back.
Marketing partner.
Our marketing partner, I love that. He'll like that too. Our marketing partner,
Mm-hmm.
who puts the clothes on my back and gives me a tent to go hang out in when I go and visit them, and are really, really nice and don't throw me out of their tent. Like
he's pretty good that way, because he could definitely 86 you out that tent.
Man, he would never have to. He would just ask nicely and I would leave. But I'm like the least of the trouble in that tent, which is awesome. So I just kind of go,
100%.
I hung out. I really enjoy it. I enjoy their company, though. They're all such nice folks in there. And those gloves, the squeegee gloves, I got myself a set and I'm in love.
Oh, I love them. Right? They're so good. They're just so good. The only thing is I have unusually short pinkies. So this happens to all gloves. I have to get the tip of the pinky cut.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I have to pull my...
So I'm actually thinking I might just cut the finger off the pinky.
Okay.
Just to not deal with
it. That's some cool stuff. He's got some... he's also got some really... they made some really nice shirts for us. Those are some beautiful tech tees we're going to be sending. We got one to Cameron. We're going to send another couple out. I'll have a few at the Monkton Field for the love of the world of the game. Who else are we thinking of? Our Northern Hydration, our drink, our hydration partner, because I have been sold. I've been sold on it. The hell with this. The hell with Chief Fuel. Give me Northern Hydration.
It was very successful. Intensity Customs had a bunch of their stuff at Wasaga, and it seemed to do really, really well. I love that. So if you go to drinknorthern.com and use the code Maritime PB10, you save yourself 10% off. They also just dropped their grapefruit flavor, which is apparently extremely popular. I haven't gotten my hands on it yet.
I'm hoping to get my hands on some when I go on my next adventure. I want to see if I can get me some. I'm going to have to order some because that stuff is just... Dude, it is a complete hydration system. I can't believe I'm using those words, but holy crow.
Right. I know it sounds like such a, it sounds like you're an infomercial, but it really, really is
ass. And I'm telling you, you suck back one of those and some water and you are ready to rock and roll again. So
100%. Also check out Paintball Dirt, the Paintball Dirt newsletter and Substack. Go check them out. He's doing
the Lord's work. The
really
VPL Discord. Should definitely check those guys out.
We are live.
We're live now.
We've been live before, but TikTok is working. So we're live on TikTok.
I know.
And they don't hate us.
That'll change quick, I promise. Northern Hydration, Moncton Paintball, Intensity Sports, Commando, because I love them. Go out and see them. Do something nice. Go visit our friends at Commando. But better yet, go sign up for Living Legends and come out and see me at the end of September. That would be really awesome. Apparently, I've met both generals. So she's in love with them.
Brittany's chiming in about Northern Hydration.
Oh, shit, I thought she meant us. Hell with you, lady.
Mike Nichols wants to see the pinky. I do though. Look, if you look at my hand. I have an unusually short, like my pinky is significantly shorter on both. It's on both hands too.
For me, it's because my hand was broken. So when I point, like my pinky points 90 degrees.
Oh yeah, you have the opposite
boxer's fracture
of the Obama hand.
Yeah, so it's kind of like this weird thing. Like if I point and I mean to, I have to like tuck my pinky because it's just.
You're forever in California. Like, what up, dude? Like you're forever in surfer lingo.
Put that up there. I'm trying to think who else. Who are we missing here? AXP. They're doing the airsoft thing. Go out and see them.
Yeah.
If you're an airsofters, I mean
VPL.
I mentioned VPL. You need to check out that. People need to check out that Discord. You never do. It's fine. I'm used to it. Story of my life. And yet I'm here on the radio and I get to yell at people. It's great. Those guys are cool as hell. I love checking out the stuff that they're doing because their Discord is really fun to just kind of to lurk in and listen to them. Because
it's great.
I do stand by that the next generation is going to come from there. Or a lot of them are going to come out of there, and it's really, really neat to see. It's also going to provide some awesome screenshots and cringe for when some of those lads are like in NXL and be like, "Hey, remember this?" and just start throwing those receipts from like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
nothing mean, just the funny stuff. I'm too lazy to save like the hot stuff. I want to save the.
I feel bad for kids today, man. All the stuff we did, like all the stupid stuff we did before the age of 15 is undocumented.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
It doesn't exist. So, except for like maybe a weird Polaroid here and there, but those are rare and they're hidden.
Yeah, there's not many of those. And now I'm trying.
No, but that's the bills. We've paid the bills, man. Josh talking about. Sorry, I just like clicked into the microphone really loudly. That was unprofessional of me. The Red Dawn scenario. That's what's happening. That's the end of the season game. Kind of like not the end. Well, 80 plus airball bunkers. Plus they've expanded the field by another 1.5 acres. He's opening up the 10-man field in the back. Of course, on the weekend I'm not there.
Yes, I haven't looked.
Thanks, Josh.
I've been telling. Oh, dude. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Can't wait. I know that was loud and I've been yelling and shit. I don't care. I didn't look intentionally. I'm sorry, Josh. I just want people to go. But there is so much cool shit going to happen. That back fence, the air ball, bigger field. I want to play air ball in the worst way. That beautiful dyed DSR Plus that I won is so sexy. I don't even.
What else we got happening here? In the comments are blowing up. Explore Paintball. A big weekend in Saskatchewan. This weekend, first we have the Tactical Challenge at Army Paintball, RHR Field, fictional town of Lille-sur-Mer in Swift Current, and a massive 4-team 2-day practice with 1v1 tournament at General's Quarters Paintball in Prince Albert. Also in PA at Paintball Paradise, they have their night game on September 30th. Explore, there's a thing called punctuation, my man.
Dude, it was impressive though. You did a really, really good job. 80 plus airball bunkers.
It sounds like it's going to be a great time.
I'm still blown away by whatever the hell they're up to. 80 plus airball bunkers throughout the field. Like, it's going to be mental.
That's cool, man.
So
That's cool.
busy last Sunday,
I love
dude.
that.
They were like wall to wall. I'm going to say it. If you get out to Moncton, go and give Hollywood a hug. That lad has been busting his ass all summer. Absolutely working like and it just he
dog
like wrangles people like.
Oh, he's done amazing. Is amazing, man. It's like, amazing. He does such a great job.
Oh, Cap's coming. Sweet. Hennegar, Creep Show. I love you, buddy. I can't wait to see these people so much. I'm so excited. I have so many people to visit, and Simon's just going to be running around like a fool.
Oh yeah, he's going to have a blast, man. He's going to have an absolute blast. So I think I think we've teased the folks enough. Let's get into, do you want to do hot takes or do you want to do the Deadman Walk first?
Let's do the hot.
I think we do Deadman. I was gonna say, let's do hot. We'll do hot.
Punctuation be damned. Ball. Let's do hot takes. Okay, go for it.
We're doing, hot take, Magfed hot take. All right, we're going to run with that then. Give me like 10 seconds here to finish up what I've started, and then I will pull up a couple of hot takes.
Okay.
That
Magfed group is absolutely delightful. Like, there's some good stuff in there.
Everybody knows that Magfed paintball players are the most cool-headed and forward-thinking individuals. So I'm sure there won't be any backlash of any kind from this. Anyways, let's go take a look. We're gonna pull one.
Canada getting third, beating Mexico.
Yes, I seen that. That was fantastic. They managed to score third place.
Well, you find some hot
for a team that didn't really practice together. They did a great job.
15.5. Oh, good Lord, no. That's not funny, Cap. Don't be beating. That'd be dope, though. Jarvish for the hot takes. So, yeah, while you're digging out the hot takes, I will start with that Deadman Walk because Derek's right. We're never going to get to it if we don't. I know you're not saying Magfed players are more hot-headed than speedball players. In the forums, online they are. On the field, on the field, no.
I'm going to say this: Magfed players take it home with them. The Magfed and the scenario players, they take the grudge home.
Okay.
Competitive speedball players, tournament players, they beat the hell out of each other on the field. They get angry at each other on the field.
Like this madman.
But then they tend to then they tend to Then they tend to just like, they're like, whatever, man. Whatever. It was a competition.
That was, so for those who don't know, because Squall Brad's digging. I will tell you that
I've got it.
You're digging? Okay. Well, anyways, this man pulled off one of the coolest, dirtiest, sneakiest, sleaziest moves I've seen in years, and in my heart of hearts, and I defended him immediately as soon as I saw the video. I'm like, no, this man did nothing wrong legally.
Legally. He did not break the rules.
No, he didn't. The gun never went up.
Didn't break a single rule.
Sorry, let's explain this to the listeners on the radio. This is a speedball tournament that's happening in France. It is Italy against the U.S.
Yes, yeah, with an American player.
That doesn't matter.
Playing on Italy.
Buzzer goes. They all take off to their positions. The guy that goes far into the corner just looks. He kind of stutter steps and he stands up and he walks to the side and he very calmly walks to the other end of the field, passes a ref at 50, stops. The ref kind of like eye humps him, gives him a once and down, and then he continues to move along.
He goes like this. His hands are out too. Like he's just kind of not out, but the player stops, looks at the ref. Clearly has a. Sorry, I'm really far away from the mic. Clearly has a conversation.
The ref's like,
and it's just going, like his hands are kind of like,
doing? He's like, and he just kind of goes like this, extends his arms, does like, check me out. He walks to the end, and this doesn't take long, and then he just cuts over, and just goes right to the opposing team's bunker, and just boop, and caps the point. Now,
it was so clean too. It wasn't like a mad panic at the last second. He literally strolled the entire way.
Held his stuff together so well. Like it was just like he didn't get the jitters.
So
he knew what he was doing. So when you watch it right off the hop, he knew what he was doing right away. There was no hesitation. Boop, boop, and he's doing it. And yes, I saw the Deadman walks. That is not a Deadman walk. A Deadman walk means he called himself out or the gun went up. He did none of those things. He kept his head down.
I don't know if it actually has a name. I would call it.
I call it the Sneaky Pete.
He did a maneuver.
Sneaky Pete.
Sneaky Pete? Is that what you called it?
I'm not.
He non-aggressively walked. Blair's got it.
He did
a non-aggressive
How many
walk.
times have you seen me walk with my marker across my chest just like that with my head down and just walk straight into them because they don't click.
Tunnel vision, man.
That's what it was. The guy who should have been watching that corner got tunnel vision. I'm back. I'm gonna. Why you shoot them side players when they?
So I'm a big proponent of if you don't know, like if it's not 100% clear that they're out. First of all, okay, there's so many things to talk about.
Break it down right from the start. He goes to that corner. He thinks he's hit. He doesn't call himself hit. He stands up, walks to the edge, probably realizes that it's not broken and goes, well.
I'm not even sure if he got hit or thought he was hit. I think he slid into the bunker and then just immediately
stood
did
it
and was like, all right. Like this was pre-planned. Like there was no, this was not like, I'm just going to randomly go do this. It was very,
we got a gas man verdict here. It is called the Deadman's Walk, but he didn't call himself out. I suppose he did. They thought he was dead. I get it. I suppose the man's right. I got to give him that. But see, to me, it's not when you say a Deadman Walk, you've called yourself out, your gun's up, and then you jump back in. He just strolled out and nobody made sure he was out.
I also don't see the point why the other team, obviously they didn't notice him or they didn't pay him enough mind, but why would the opposing team be walking down the field towards you?
Right. Why was he on the other end? Now, Joker nailed it. Exit at the 50. It's considered a dead man walk. The perception was that he was dead. Yes, the perception was that he was dead. Now, here's my question. In Speedball, and I'm going to caveat this with Speedball, what's the one thing that they teach all of us? Until the ref calls you out, you're not out. As far as I've always watched it as a casual player of Speedball, is that if you're shooting and if you don't know if you're out, you'll hear the call, the ref's going to tell you you're out, and then you get your ass out.
Yeah.
If the ref don't call you out, you're not out. And he stopped and looked at the ref up and down him. Why? Like, nobody was looking.
I feel like
You slip through.
I know. I understand there's a risk too, because if you shoot the player walking off the field and he is out,
is that a penalty?
That can be a minor.
Okay, fair. That's a good point.
But
I didn't know that.
But that player's head is down, gun is down, hands are down, is walking a straight line down the field. He doesn't leave the boundary. He doesn't walk behind refs or anything. He just walks. So I feel like if somebody had shot him, the ref would side with the player going, yeah, he looked like he was clearly trying to dead man. He didn't get off the field in an efficient amount of time, in an appropriate amount of time. So Buddy gets hit. It's his own fault.
Yeah.
That's how I would call that.
Stopped and talked to the ref, acted like he was hit. I see what he's saying. I still think it's funny as hell. And it worked. It'll only work once because you guarantee, somebody said it earlier in the chat, he gonna get his ass shot off for the rest of the day.
Is that then the fault of the ref for allowing it to happen? If he stopped to talk to the ref, should the ref have then said, nope, this is clearly this is a dead man walk? But what rule did he actually break? Right? That's where it's like he kind of skirted the rules.
Yeah.
He didn't break any rules. Right? But I do understand the frustration. I can understand the frustration of not noticing and being like, how could I have known that he wasn't actually out? If I had shot him, it would have been a minor or perhaps worse.
It's when he hits the buzzer and the other team, the Yanks, turn around and notice him. And you see one guy, and it doesn't look like he's bad. He's just like, asshole. It's like, because it's one of their friends. It's like,
I can't believe
they
that
know
happened.
each other. Like he's the guy that played on Italy's half Italian, and they're like, he knows those guys. So it would be like one of the people in the chat or one of us doing it to each other and being like, oh, you dick.
It's one of those things where it's like, he did it. He didn't break any rules. And then it's also like, we all joke about, one of the top 5 skills a semi-pro and a pro player need to learn is how to wipe.
How many times have
so
I
it's like
heard
we
that,
joke about that,
and I never want to associate myself with it. Sorry, it's just something I have a hard time doing.
No, but
I could totally see myself doing that shit. Absolutely, I'll walk up the middle.
It's one of those things where
why aren't you shooting me, you idiot? Like,
and I get it. I get it. It's frustrating and it sucks that somebody did it, and it's kind of like, yeah, that's dirty. It's greasy and it's cheesy, but it scored a point.
And then now there's.
Yeah, sportsmanlike conduct is not to bonus shoot players walking off the field. Exactly, that's the issue. If anyone suspected him as dead man walking, they'd have to shoot him. But that implies that you're the type of player that just shoots anybody walking off the field. It's a catch-22. I think what they should do is rewrite the rules and put that the dead man walks are not allowed. Like, make it something like a ref's call.
I'm going to disagree with Nick on that. It doesn't make the sport look bad. It makes the individual kind of look like a cheesy arse. But there's plenty of other stuff in
it doesn't
paintball
impact the sport in any way.
that if we're going to start saying like it's going to make the sport look bad, there's plenty of that.
There's way worse things happening in a paintball game to make things look bad.
Yes, they're going to paint him. I mean, how many times have I walked up the middle and I gotten it, and then the next 2 or 3 times tried it again and got my arse shot off? It only works once. It's half the fun. It's half the fun of the game to me. But there's money. Like this isn't a rec ball game. This is business. They're there to win and take the win. You can do it.
If it's a sportsmanlike unsportsmanlike conduct kind of thing. I'm about to have an allergy attack.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
While you're doing that, I do agree though that the ref probably should have been like, dude, come on. Like, what are you doing? Get out. I lame. It is kind of lame, but at the same time,
no, I think it's hilarious. I think to me, to me, somebody doing that. Sorry, I'm trying so hard not to sneeze into the microphone. Hold on. I do have a comparison though to make. There's a clip going around, and you see people cheering and people being like, "That was an amazing play." When a team, I think it was college football. They get together, they huddle up, then it's like, okay, getting ready for to hut the ball. I don't know if
hike the ball, but I think
hike the ball. Thank you. And then they hike it to the quarterback, And he stops and he holds it up and he starts walking towards one of the refs. And everyone assumes there's something wrong with the ball. So everyone's just like, oh, okay, cool. There's something wrong with the ball. And boom, he takes off, sprinting down the field. Nobody can touch him. And everyone is cheering him on. He technically didn't break a rule. And everyone talks about that as being one of the best plays they've ever seen.
Thank you, Joker. I don't play to foosball.
Sorry, snap the ball. I played rugby. Okay, we made fun of football players. But what I'm saying is, if it's something that is, it only happens rarely. It's one of those weird things that somebody got away with it. It happened. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I actually think it's kind of entertaining.
When that team got shot up in the opposing box, the other team showed up in the wrong box, and both teams were kind of looking at each other, and they went whop, and they lit them up.
That was amazing. That was amazing. That's hilarious.
They didn't tell them. They saw them coming. Okay, dumbass.
Right.
I guess.
Good sports, now somebody could argue, well, a good sportsmanship thing would be, like, good sportsmanship conduct would be to tell them, be like, hey, you're in the wrong spot. No,
when
you let them
not
mess
when there's
up.
money on the line, not when there's not, like,
exactly.
That's them, they're doing business. It's different than, like, street ball or us having fun. Rec ball league, and you're playing for something. You're not just there to have fun. I've got to be a little different on those rules, but
so I'm I'm not going to say I fully support what Buddy did, but I think it's hilarious. Would I be annoyed or possibly?
I might be irritated. I would probably be irritated on the other team.
I would be irritated if it happened to me. I would be very irritated, but it happened, and I would just be like, okay, cool. We're going to keep an eye out for that from now on. And but ultimately, if it becomes a serious issue, which I doubt it will be, then they should write that into the rules. How is it possible the verbiage would be extremely confusing? That's where it needs to be one of those, like,
black and white rule.
No, it needs to be up to the ref. It's the same as, like, the playing on rule. Did the player purposely play on because they got hit in the pack and didn't know it, or because they got hit in the pack and hoped somebody would think they didn't notice?
Okay.
Is that a major or a minor? You see what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, it's like, oh, he played on. It's like, he didn't mean
this
to.
was at our Olympics of paintball.
True. But at the same time, like,
it's still paintball.
It didn't break a rule. Sorry, my nose is, I'm having an allergy attack.
Right.
But yeah, that's just one of those things. I don't think it'll ever go away.
All right, now give me some hot take. Give me the hot takes.
I lost it. Where'd it go? There was one that okay. There was one.
You guys too.
Yeah, throw the hot takes in the chat. Any Magfed hot takes, because they're all about
phone number right down there, scrolling by, right there.
And call in. Yes, absolutely. Call in. With the call number is 506-443-4979. Where did it go?
I have no idea.
Okay, here we go. Most events are annual, and even for the ones that are not, if you can't budget 2 or 3 weeks out in advance to know if you can afford to go to a game, not if you have time, then you need a cheaper hobby or better budgeting skills, or both. I have 2 kids. Sometimes I suddenly don't have the money.
Yes, but there's some people that it is the rule, and there's some people it is the exception.
Right. So I feel like that, I mean, it's kind of it's supposed to be a hot take, right? These are supposed to be hot takes. I'm gonna say meh on the hot take. Not such a hot take.
Yeah,
that's more of a mild take, honestly. Here's a hot take. I'm not going to say the whole quote because I can't on the radio, but he says, here's the hot take, blank. If Magfed is dead, you killed it. Ooh, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. There's 52 comments below that.
We're not going to read them. There's a whole bunch of them we can't read.
God, no. We're not going to read them all. But I don't know. Top comment just says, I've been saying it for years and we'll continue to say it. Magfed is only dead when we kill it ourselves. All right, cool. So they're mostly agreeing with him. Man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah, okay. I think he's referring to events not getting pre-reg ahead of time. Pre-regs are that's tough, and it's tough to get pre-reg right now for anything, I think.
The really, really hard part for me for pre-registering for an event, and I can understand this especially in the Magfed world, is the weather. If you pre-register for an event 6 months, 3 months, 1 month out, and you're playing Magfed round ball, and then suddenly it goes, oh, it's raining, you're not going to have a good time, bro. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, you can have fun in the rain. Don't get me wrong. You can have a ton of fun. We partied in the rain at D-Day.
Oh, yeah.
Magfed markers do not work well when the paint starts to swell because it's 100% humidity because it's raining. That sucks.
I'm just having a flash of the T15 and round ball and the dislike of the rain. It does
right. So yeah. So I understand not wanting to pre-reg because there could be weather issues, right? If you're running first strikes, yeah, you probably
who shoots round ball.
First strikes are expensive.
The pores, Mr. Garcia. Right. The pores. We cannot afford your fancy. Though I did love standing next to Nightmare, and I watched him dump at least 2 mags, and he just went, oh my God, those are going real fast. Just boom, 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 boom. First mag gone. He slams the second mag. Boom, boom, boom. I'm just like, oh shit. Look at you, bud. Got that first strike money. And I got snapped with a couple. There's just as fun. I love that. I love that sound.
Yeah. It just I understand the hesitation of pre-register, especially if there's a lot of money involved for traveling. You know, like for example, like I was hoping to go to Adrenaline. I don't have $1,000 to go to Adrenaline to go Canadian Legends, so I won't be going. That's not saying anyone's fault but my own. But like I would also be very hesitant, even if I did have the money, of like, okay, I'm gonna book a plane ticket, I'm gonna take my gear, I'm gonna book a rental, I'm gonna book a hotel, and then it pours, and it's like, man, if I could just not spend that money, that'd be great. You know, like I get that hesitation, I understand it. I'm also of the mind I can hold two conflicting ideas in my head at the same time. Trust me. I have gone to events where it has rained for 2 out of the 3 days, and it sucked, but we came together as a group, had a good time.
Right.
So, you know, like we made the best of it.
Dice. I found a nice cheap flight, like a dirt cheap flight, and I mean Air Canada, so I'm taking a chance. Found a dirt cheap rental. I was also, the only thing that was really stopping me was accommodations. Everything else was reasonably priced. It's accommodations that you get the hammered out of you. But fortunately, our not sponsor, the phenomenal Cat, the custom one, has offered to put me up, and I'm going to be rooming and rolling with Cat for Legends. So the vulgarity is going to fly. It's going to be dirty things said
Absolutely.
for that day. I also went and changed my flight because the end of the game is Sunday night at like 5 o'clock. My flight is at 8:30.
So that gives you 3.5 hours to make a 2-hour drive, get the car parked, and find your way through Pearson. That ain't enough.
No,
time.
It's not. I'm going to get out of there. Basically, I'll have about, I think it ends at like 4 o'clock. I'm going to basically, if I have time to do the final battle, I'm going to do it and have my gear packed. I'm going to get off the field and just like jump in the car and go. I don't care if I'm bruised, bloody, and covered in paint. I will deal with it in the airplane.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Mick Foley coming home from Japan after the death match, covered in paint and blood. And I'm getting on that flight, man. I don't care. I specifically changed my flight so that I could be there for at least a good chunk of Sunday. Because at first the flight was at like 2.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we want it later.
Well, the original flight we were looking at was like, it left at like, I think at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I forget what it was because we weren't getting in till like 1:30 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
It was.
It's at 8:55 local, and I will land at like midnight, local, like New Brunswick.
That's not bad. So we got another hot take here. This one I strongly disagree with. All events should be pre-register only, with the cutoff a month before the event. No walk-on registrations. None of this, but the field owner is my buddy, and no scalping. Scalping? I think he means like scalping like tickets.
A month?
Is there any event popular enough that people are scalping paintball registration tickets? Also, how are you going to stop me?
Non-transferable ticket.
I mean, sure.
I think that's a surefire way to kill your event.
Oh, 100%.
I'm going to tell you in no uncertain terms. Now, if it's something, now let's point this out, that I'm going to D-Day. I don't need to book a month out. We know I'm going. There are some things, but for those Operation Honey Badgers, stuff like that, I see what they're saying, but if enough people had pre-registered, it would have gone forward anyways. And having 50 pre-regs and holding their money is just being a dick. You don't get enough people. What are you going to do? Cancel the event and keep the money? The field's just going to...
No, you'd have to refund everything. The hot take continues to actually say, if you don't have enough respect for the field or producer to craft and hold an event, assuming all the risk, spending the time, effort, and expense to provide a venue for the experience, then why should they respect you as a player? Because I'm the customer. You respect my money. You're not an event producer if you don't have an event to run. And you don't have an event to run if you don't have my money. That's why you respect me as a player. It's called customer service. Clearly somebody has never worked in sales. So, no, but how many times have you or I, we've both been in sales positions, where you sometimes do need to go out on a bit of a limb, maybe spend a little bit of money or at least time and effort without the guarantee of return on investment, because that's how you get that sale, right? You go out you put a little bit more work into it. And then just because somebody doesn't buy from me doesn't mean that I go, no, I'm not dealing business with you anymore. I don't respect you anymore.
There, that one.
What's this? What am I looking at?
That one's going by there. Joker. They could do a higher incentive for pre-reg. Usually it's only like $10 difference.
Exactly. Right? So 100% do that. Do pre-reg. You know what would be an amazing pre-registration incentive, and I think people would pay for it? Parking. Guaranteed parking close to the field. Right? Think of D-Day, right? So imagine if D-Day, if you pre-registered and it was the same price, but you pre-registered and they go, cool, we have the pre-registration parking lot down here by the field. If you didn't pre-register, you're up there on the hill. Right?
VIP parking.
VIP parking. 100%. Or have a VIP line.
Discount paint pricing. That's a...
Sure, maybe. That's cutting into profits a little bit, but okay. What about a VIP line? What about a registration like a fast lane? What if I'm a pre-registered, great, front of the line? Or
normally, like it was Saga, if you were pre-regged, you just went in one line, got your paint and went.
There you go.
That was it. If you're pre-regged, it was a very easy system. So that there, I don't think...
Right, so that's what I mean.
Yeah,
so, But make that the cutoff the month before.
The last thing paintball needs is more nickel and diming for charges. We're not nickel and diming them. We're saying if you're going to take the time and we want to drive more pre-regs, we're not charging more.
Yeah, it's the same amount of money. It's $50 for $50 or whatever, right? It's the same amount of money, but the people who pre-registered a month, 2 months, 3 months out, they get better parking. They get a better experience.
Hell no, I'm not
valet.
No.
I'm not letting...
I appreciate the VIP or pre-reg benefits are definitely a good idea. Valet, I love the idea, but I am thinking of guys that are working at the field like Zach.
I don't want
Lord Stapleton getting in my car and parking my car. I trust him, but I don't want the neon night parking.
I don't roll up to a field. I don't want to roll up to a field and hand me a set of keys.
I've seen what these people do at the field. Do you think I'm giving them my keys? Hell no.
But that's what you know what I mean. I think that's the way you get pre-registers. It's why should I pre-register? Well, because we need the money for the event. I don't care. That's your problem, not mine. Why should I pre-register? I'm being cruel, I know, but you've got to put yourself in that mindset. You know, Kenny Stewart, we now have splintering event producers creating more events that are all back to back, and now we have smaller turnouts to what used to be larger games. That is something I've been saying for quite a time. I love the variety, and I love that there's so many options. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. We may have to take this into the after show. We've only got 20 minutes left.
We knew this was going to happen. That's why we got the walk out of the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yes, I feel like we've got so many events. For example, you know what? We've got so many events happening now where it's okay. Do I travel for this event or do I stay for this event, or which one do I go to? I need, there's so many different events now. And it's one of those things where it's like too much of a good thing.
There's only so many weekends.
Right. There's only so many weekends, and there's only so many.
I do not want a paint spattered 16-year-old valet parking my shit either. My truck's not worth a lot, but I've seen some of the cars that come to Moncton Paintball. The box mag is an Australian hopper. Yeah. You don't like operators in your Magfed games. They make great heavy gunners. They know it, and they'd be happy to do it. If you told a couple speedy boys, we need you to stand at the back and just whop, and that's your job, I guarantee you they would love it.
Yeah.
Well, your idea was used. Give the speedy boys, give the speedball players something to do, and they will be happy to play in your big game.
Absolutely.
We also know my hot take is still, if you want your Magfed to survive, y'all need to look at the airsofters and look at what they're doing and copy it. Almost, you know what? Screw it. Shamelessly copy it because it works. Hi, Frank. Shamelessly copy it because guess what? It's working. I know it's dirty words to say it, but I mean, I've had a lot of.
No, but it's true. They've almost produced it is an organization. It's a co-op. It's almost like a co-op where all of the players have come together to agree that as a group, they're going to plan their event as an organization, as Airsoft New Brunswick, as Airsoft Nova Scotia, at whatever, right? They get together and they go, okay, we're going to play an event at this field on this day from this time to this time. We're all going to go as a big group. And then the field goes, cool. So I've got 40 people coming. And they go, yep, probably more. Because they move as one big group because there's not 15 Airsoft games happening. Not that there's 15 games running across North or Atlantic Canada, but you know what I mean?
In the bigger areas, games of 5 people. There's a game of...
Because they all agree to go to one field because that's where the Airsoft is going to happen.
Now, for those in the Maritimes, when I say this, understand, they regularly have 50 guys at a game. Regularly. Their opener is 100 guys. Easy. Like Airsoft kids, these guys, they've got their setup down. And of course, Mama Weber down there and NME, they've got the right idea. But they're not for profit, but they've got the right idea. So
100%. There's a massive incentive. Hot take. Cleaning gear after sweaty game is for poor losers. Throw everything away. Buy a new plate carrier from Whiskey 2-4 for every game day. That's from Sam. That's from Sam MWR.
Oh, that's from Sam. Like okay, yeah. You know what? I will agree with that hot take. You should throw away your plate carriers or donate them to the poor and go buy new ones from Sam.
Yeah.
He's not a sponsor, but he's a nice guy.
Here we go. We got one here. I started playing Magfed because it was an interesting gameplay and innovative. The Milsim crowd always avoided playing with us, but Magfed has brought out old hardcore ballers and newbies and everyone in between together in an imperfect soup. Sure, I'm a tourist to some, and some are too serious, and then a guy dressed like Deadpool runs by with 2 Tipexes and a stuffed unicorn. We all know who that is, but we're all having fun. Thanks for making paintball fun again, keeping it fun. That was Rob McAteer. I can't pronounce the last name.
McIntyre?
McAteer? No, it's MCATER.
I'm thinking that's McIntyre still. It's just a weird spelling.
Yeah. It's Magfed is fun. It's innovative. It's different. It's very fun to sometimes. I look at Magfed as the same way some people might look at D&D. Every once in a while, it's kind of fun to go play G.I. Joe. It's not serious.
I don't know what. Well, then you had a good hot take. Where's yours? I don't know. Repeat it. We'll give you credit for it. We don't care. I want to hear what Creep Shows is.
I can't find it.
He's gonna say
There's
something
so many,
funny.
like,
it
I'm
always
scrolling.
is, or it's either thought provoking or funny. It's one of the two.
I think. And then some of them are just kind of.
Wow.
Where'd it go? One of them was actually kind of angry sounding. To be honest with you, one of them was just very.
I don't want to hear that. I'm having too good of a time. My cat's here. He's very happy. Like we're having a good time.
I don't know if angry is the right word, but it was very like. Some of you take it way too seriously, and you're scaring away the new people.
Well, yeah. But the new people aren't showing up to serious games like that. New people are going to show up like on a walk on Sunday and kind of gently ease into the sport. If the hardcore ones are scaring you, you are in the wrong kind of thing, right? Like,
you know what though? I think the issue is not so much that there's the hardcore ones are scaring people away, because I don't think that's what's happening. I think what's happening is I think the super hardcore ones are the ones that are left standing. I think people who aren't crazy super hardcore dedicated to Magfed. Now this is a broad stroke, so I know there's outliers to this, but I think what we're seeing now is we're seeing if you took Magfed as a whole, as a big group, right? Mm-hmm. We have a big messy soup. Actually, the soup is a really good way to put it. Of super hardcore milsim players, the guys who take it super seriously, and then we got Deadpool with Tipexes and a stuffed unicorn, right? Like those are the two extremes. Taking it super seriously, taking it not seriously at all, and then you kind of get that middle ground. I think the super serious ones are still here. I think the ones who didn't take it super seriously and just kind of used it as like a cool, fun, different way of playing paintball, I think they got tired of the super hardcore serious ones, and they've just given up Magfed to move on to rec ball, woods ball, speedball, where it's a little more relaxed. It's a little bit more show up, shoot some paint, have some laughs, and then move on. You know,
I like.
What's Joker saying there? Magfed players need to play more rec ball, support their local field, get new players excited. We've been saying that for ages.
Tis no hot take, sir.
No, that's just a state of the fact. That's just a matter of like, you guys got to quit doing your Magfed only games exclusively and start playing your walk on days too. It's a game, not a job. That's a good one, Kenny.
It's not a phase, Mom. It's a lifestyle.
What's this? I disagree, at least on East Coast USA. Disagree on what, Javish? Javish? I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
If you're not
Havish? Those aren't mutually exclusive. I dress like Joker and mess teams up on the field. No, 100%.
There's always a guy dressed in a banana suit. And our friend is is that douche in the banana suit, and I'm the douche in the crown. So you know what? DJ, hey buddy.
Hey buddy. Haven't seen you in ages.
Okay. I follow what he's saying. Kenny said earlier that just like regular events on the East Coast are hard to run. Javish's answer was, I disagree, at least on the East Coast of the US.
So he's saying you have Magfed dudes, and then you have tourists who pop in and have opinions on current Magfed. Okay.
Here we go. We get some spicy going here. There's nothing wrong with tourism. Thank you, Javish. Because there's not. Because that's how you get new players.
Perfect. But I think the hardcore players need to take a minute, breathe, and accept the fact that the tourists might be seeing something you're not, because they're looking from the outside in.
A lot of people.
Magfed has become a bit of an echo chamber.
It's the splintering and the factioning, I think, has become the problem.
And Magfed isn't general paintball, but it is. Your Magfed marker running round ball is probably less accurate than my mid-tier speedball gear. if we go on the field, if it's a walk-on day,
one shot
and you're running
at the same distance, I wouldn't know to answer that question.
100%. I know it is. I've run Magfed, I've run the Mini, I've run the Axe, I've run
TGR2.
the Etha, I've run the TGR2, the 468, the Milsig M17.
You've run enough stuff that you can confidently say it then.
Yes. The difference is that Speedball, the reason why a Speedball marker looks the way it is because it looks that way because they designed an engine and a system and then put a shell around it. Whereas Magfed gear is they designed the look of a gun and then crammed system into it. Right? I think the tourists, quote unquote, I think they're coming in and they're going, you guys are nuts because you're way too serious. It's just a game. We're all playing the same thing. If I go to a walk-on day, not talking Magfed only games, I'm talking if I go to a walk-on day and a Magfed player shows up, like if they're exclusively Magfed, and they start telling me that what they play is different than what I play, no, your way of playing is different, but we're still shooting the same paint at each other at the same speed, relatively same accuracy. I believe mine would actually be more accurate. But what I'm saying is I could go toe to toe and your style of play versus my style of play, that's not what's up for question here. But Magfed is it's a paintball gun. At the end of the day, it's a paintball gun, right? You're not shooting something entirely different. You're shooting something that looks different.
I like. Okay, I accept. I accept.
Now, if I show up to a Magfed only game, right, and let's say I show up to a game that is Magfed only game. It's advertised as Magfed only, and I show up and I throw a fit because I want to use my speedball gun, and they say no, then yes, I am. Yes, okay. So Magfed is magazine fed versus magazine fed. So what if I ran a 10-round tube on my Mini? I have less paint per tube than you do. The difference is that yours is going up. Mine is going down. That's the only difference.
Don't worry, Explore. Again, everybody in the chat, because you can't hear this in the radio, this is hot takes. Everybody chill. It's all just...
I get dopamine hits from these types of conversations.
It is one of the few things that I find incredibly exhausting. Whereas I can go and pinball around the crowd of these people and have this conversation face to face. You can do it.
No.
I can't.
Right. I know. It's
and I love it. You're having so much fun.
Exactly. It's hot takes. What I'm saying is just that if I go to a Magfed only game, there is a certain way that is expected to be. That's the wrong words. There is a certain way I'm supposed to act. I'm supposed to do things because it's a Magfed only game. I'm not going to show up to, again, I'm going to say D&D. I'm not going to show up to D&D and then just start making fun of everybody because they're in character and it's D&D. You know what I mean? Like that's being a jerk. So you know what I mean? So I get it. If it's a Magfed, I've done the Magfed only games. I played an event that was 60 players, 60 acres, and it was first strikes only. You weren't allowed to run round ball. So
it doesn't count, Hollywood.
You know, so what I mean? Why not? What's the difference?
Does a speedball gun with no
hopper?
What's the
difference between that and me using?
I watched it do to D-Day.
Feeding.
My first D-Day buddy had a handful and a speedball gun, and he was breech loading. They didn't care.
Jarvis says, but I don't go to D-Day and say we want FSR and SAR 12. But there's a lot of Magfed players who refuse to go to D-Day because they're not allowed to run first strike rounds. So that is the same as me saying I'm not going to go to a Magfed only game because I can't use my hopper. Or I can't use my box mag. It's the same argument. I'm not going to event 1 because I can't use equipment A.
I love Javish so much. This guy's awesome.
No, it's great. It's awesome, right?
He's just messing with it, and I love him.
I'm not saying this is Magfed player showing up to D-Day being like, we're only going to use Magfed and we're pissed off that we can't use Magfed. That's fine. What I'm saying is that I think the super hardcore Magfed players who say that we only play Magfed. We're only going to go to Magfed only games, and we're only going to play at fields that let us run first strike rounds. Those are your problem, people, right? That's the issue. And actually, a lot of Magfed players do demand they change the rules, because I'm in the inner circle, especially at D-Day, of people going, I want to shoot first strike rounds. Why can't I shoot first strike rounds? There's a lot of people who ask for it, and they're told no, and then they go away. Now, I would expect the same courtesy of somebody going to a Magfed only game saying, I want to run Hopper, being told no, and then they go away. You don't have to give in to them. If you're running a Magfed only game, then you're running a Magfed only game. There's no big deal. Do your thing, man. Right? Rock it. But I think it's when you've got players who go, I only shoot Magfed. I'm only going to Magfed only games. I'm only shooting FSR, and I will only go to an event that I can shoot FSR. Cool. That's 2% of the paintball games available to you. That's why your Magfed scene is slowing down. So you don't go to an entire event because you're not allowed to run first strike rounds. Fine. That's fine. I don't go to a lot of Magfed only games because I like running a Hopper. Right? But I'm not limiting myself, because I'm not saying I'm on a better side, but I'm not limiting myself because I'm deciding to play a different style of paintball that is more widely accepted. So if Magfed players are going to be, I'm only playing Magfed, I'm only playing Magfed, I'm only playing Magfed, then they need to sit down and realize then you will never, ever grow beyond now, because you're limiting yourself. Go play some rec ball, shoot some round ball. We have 3 minutes.
Oh, good. As you were then. Continue.
No, like, you know what I mean?
Subscribe, share, check our Patreon out. If you want to support us, go ahead. I'd appreciate it. If you don't want to, you don't have to. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
no,
Pornhub, Grindr. Where else are we?
Woo. There you go. Support the podcast.
Support this podcast.
Scan that QR code. Join our Patreon. I'm just
even glittered when I
is that
it.
If all I'm saying is that a group of individuals can't limit themselves and limit their own options and then cry foul when there's not a lot of options. That's all I'm saying. Do we want to take this to the after show? We can take this to the after show, and I can keep going. We can go find other hot takes.
Travis is killing me here. I'm here to shrink the sport. He's not, but God, is it funny? Oh, where else is it? He had a couple that were just cracking me right up. Oh,
so are we doing after?
I'm not here growing.
We can't actually.
No, we can't, because you're at the university. You can't tonight. You got to get out of the building.
Well, I think I have half an hour.
We won't subject these people to more. We got to leave them wanting more. That's half the fun of my job.
Okay, fine. We'll leave them wanting more. But that's it, folks. It's been fun. I have so much more to say.
Love you all.
You're amazing. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find a pair of those like sunglasses that wrap around your head, and I'm gonna do a live from the inside of my car.
As you were.
So that's it, folks. We're out of here. It's been an absolute blast. So thank you for hanging out with us. And shout out to all the sponsors of the show: Moncton Paintball, Intensity Customs, VPL, Paintball Dirt, and Northern Hydration. Thank you so much. Special thank you to TikTok for not knocking us off the air this time. So that was super fun. But that's it. We're out of here. Until next week. Cheers.
Doodles.